Hey everybody, Silent Doom here, and welcome to episode 3 of my UK Warriors series. Today we have Afro Smash, the premier Samus of the UK. Unlike the other two opponents that were fought in the previous two episodes, Afro Smash, I hadn't actually played him yet. I played Dion and Pop-Tart a fair bit, but I've never actually played Afro Smash up until this point. Afro Smash is a Samus hailing from Bristol, and the interesting story with this fine gentleman here is that, okay, in last July's monthly, we have monthlies in London at the start of every month, obviously, called the Dat Smash monthlies. They're being rebranded soon, but they were always called the Dat Smash monthlies. And in the one in July, this man, he came up pretty unknown from Bristol, which isn't actually too far from London. Relatively unknown. He was unseeded in his pool. Ended up taking first in his pool, and then he stormed through bracket. He did absolutely fantastically. He beat a lot of strong players throughout that tournament, and he ended up getting fourth at a stacked 90+ person monthly. This relatively unknown guy gets fourth playing Samus. So that kind of highlights just how good this guy is with his character. He has such a firm understanding of Samus, and you guys are in for a treat with this set. So without further ado, let's begin. So we start off on Smashville, Shulk versus Samus. Obviously he's trying to get that charge shot, pretty much the standard. And Samus's dash attack it's an interesting move actually, because its hitbox lasts longer than you expect, but it comes out later than you would think. So like, she can hit you pretty much while she's stopping, but there's like a blind spot where she can go through you. Forward tilt for Samus. Sour spot is unsafe on hit at low percents, which is kind of sad. Whiffs that charge shot. Now at the moment it's kind of a spacing war. I'm just trying to keep her in like a mid-range kind of position, such that I can, zone properly and then apply pressure. Manage to get that up smash read. Now Samus doesn't have the best frame data in the world. It's pretty solid enough. Now she's just trying to keep me away with the missiles, of course. But what Samus does have over Shulk is options to anti-air him. That was a hard read with that F smash. I believe I actually wanted to pivot one. Another thing that you have to be mindful as Shulk versus Samus is the fact that she can actually shield grab a lot of your moves if you don't space them really well, because obviously she has her extended tether grab. Went for that YOLO jump forward air, but of course Jump Shulk's airspeed being so fantastic that he is able to get back. Great use of the Zair there. And that's definitely a punish on that down smash. That was a questionable play on my part. Now here's, I believe, probably the first mistake I make this set, the first major mistake. Shield is not good against Samus at all, because she can just camp you with missiles, and it's really hard for Shulk to really get in if Samus is doing that. I respect the fact that she's got the charge shot. Go for the simple punish with the dash attack. I didn't want to overextend and try and go for a smash and then possibly whiff it. Let's get to down throw kill there in Smash. Obviously rage powered down throw in Smash is Shulk's probably his best kill throw, if not his back throw. And now I'm just trying to tack on that damage while I have this lead. Good get up attack to relieve the pressure there. Ooh. I'm being pretty fortunate with versus these charge shots at the moment. Buster back air, of course. Oh, Buster attacks in general being fantastic at knocking opponents away while in their shield, so that they end up being pretty safe on shield. He wasn't able to punish with that spaced F smash because I'd knocked him so far with the Buster up smash. And ooh, shield barely missing its activation there. He literally hit me pretty much the frame before shield activated. But now I've got a pretty solid lead at the moment, 90% lead. Ooh. Missed that punish on the dash attack. And note what he's doing. He's being very observant of my overall habits in the neutral, and opting for pretty solid options. Samus, since she has a bad shield grab, pretty much her best option is to go for that out of shield jab. And I managed to get the air slash edge guard there. As I mentioned before, air slash is of course a really solid move overall. But now he's getting his bread and butter combo started with these up air juggles. Up air being one of Samus's best moves overall, definitely. Solid damage, comes out quick, low landing lag, and it's really great for juggles. Again, that's that Buster pushing him off the stage, and that's the Zair working again. It's got a lot of range. It's not as good as it was in Brawl, but it's still a very fantastic move. I still have a very solid lead this game, but ooh, Samus with that back air, very meaty move. And I get gimped by the missile. Excellent option coverage right there. Using the homing missile to cover low, and if I was just above the ledge, that charge shot would have purged me from the game. So now he's definitely back in this. Samus's low percent bread and butters. Again, this is shield backfiring against me, making it harder for me to close the gap properly, but also making it easier for her to apply pressure against me. So now we have a pretty much even game. Even though I had a very solid lead throughout most of this game, he's brought it back in fantastic fashion. Now he's just trying to keep me at bay whilst he looks for an opportunity to get a proper extended punish. And that's another unfortunate thing about Samus's moves in general. Of course, her multi-hit moves like to whiff. More so than most characters, which is very unfortunate. That's Buster back air working some magic there. It's able to beat out a lot of projectiles in the game. In fact, Sweet Spot Buster back air actually beats out Samus's charge shot. So now I'm just trying to stick and jump, trying to remain mobile, trying to find holes in Afro's defense. Great short hop air dodge to bait my option, going for a back air afterwards. And now again, I make the mistake of going into shield, and we have a full stage away from a full stage distance apart from us. So now I'm having a lot of trouble just getting in, and I realize this, and I decide to go for speed. But at this point, it might be too late. I'm at quite a significant percent deficit, and he punishes my grab with the charge shot, and that will definitely take my stock. And there's 1-0 to Afro Smash. That was an excellent display of patience on his part, just, you know, zoning me out with missiles and just punishing my whiffed options. Game 2, I decided to take it to Town and City. This is probably one of my go-to counter picks of Shulk. I like the platform arrangement, but it gives me, there's plenty of airspace for me to move around how I usually do on a flat stage. But I really don't want to take Samus to a flat stage. Whiff screw attack there. I'm trying to get something going now. That's that out shield jab working. Now, I should not have rolled back there. I could have definitely got a punish on that down smash. Ooh, going for those dash attacks. Samus, she gets a lot of mileage out of that dash attack. It's a really good move. Now again, he's just trying to... He's doing a really good job overall, just trying to space me out, zone me out, as well as cover any particular aggressive options I go for with those fast aerials like the up air. And using an excellent job of jab out shield just to try and, again, he's just doing an excellent job walling me out, which is kind of ironic considering that Shulk is meant to be the one that's like a zoning character, a character that walls people out with his giant disjoint. Managed to get the up smash read there. I noticed that he's going for neutral get up a lot, and so that's why I'm opting for those up smashes. Unlike Plastic Pop Tart before, who wasn't. Ooh, and I was meant to be holding down there, but I just missed the input. And now I'm currently the one with all the stage control, all the momentum, and get the smash F tilt. That is a very powerful kill option. It's somewhat slow, not incredibly, but it's very, very strong. Again, that up air doing a lot of work. Ooh, great up B out of shield. Doesn't quite kill though. It's kind of sad how if that was Zero Suit, That would have killed. Now, great option going for the Zair. 2 charge shot. Again, he's really, really good at just covering various options with various sort of movement options and defensive options with a combination of his aerials and his specials. Quite a lot of whipped moves going on at the moment. Unsafe jab, and that's kind of a sad thing to say. Most jabs in the game are actually quite unsafe, but most characters have the ability to mix them up well. Shulk doesn't really, because his jabs are fairly slow, and again, getting caught by that dash attack, it does extend further than it looks like it would. But at the moment, I'm managing to punish a lot of his whiffed moves, kind of somewhat baiting him into throwing out certain options and punishing them accordingly. Again, managing to get that back air as he drops his shield. One of the excellent things about Shulk is actually there is an advantage of his aerials being slow, and it's in the fact that often they're able to punish certain defensive options. For example, if you mistime a spot dodge, he'll actually be able to hit you with like a reaction there. Again, misspaced that there. Now I definitely again have the momentum, and I'm more than happy to just try and go ham. Again, this is air slash working as a fantastic edge guard. His jump is gone. I get the tech versus his charge shot, and he's unable to make it back with the up B. He probably wouldn't have been able to bomb jump either, because you have to commit quite hard to the bomb. But yeah, game 2 going to me. Game 3 we run at Battlefield. I banned FD because I really don't want to take Samus to a really flat stage. But as I've mentioned before, I'm not too big a fan of Shulk on Battlefield. And again, those up air juggles doing a fantastic job, racking up damage. And those jabs, they work so well versus Shulk as anti-airs because they come out fast. Samus's jab is frame 3. It does have a lot of unfortunate elements about it, like the fact that it doesn't true combo into the second jab. But versus a character like Shulk, who doesn't have any fast options to try and punish you, it works well against him. Pretty much as an anti-air and to stop him approaching from the air, but which is huge for Shulk because Shulk needs to approach from the air. Anyway, I currently have the momentum, managed to get another air slash edge guard. I cannot stress enough how good that move is. It's really, really good for Shulk. Especially off stage where you feel you can bait people's air dodges and then punish them accordingly. Because they can't challenge that move with an attack. No attack really outranges it. Great back air out shield to try to punish me there. That doesn't really work well against a lot of characters, but it works really well against Shulk. Misspaced up B, but he doesn't get a punish. Misspaced grab, and again I don't punish. My punish is looking kind of slack this stock. And that morph bomb, oh, that was a missed input, definitely. That morph bomb is actually it's interesting in this game because I did mention before that bomb jumping is a lot worse, but at the same time the morph bomb itself is stronger, not only in terms of damage, but in terms of shield damage. Like one bomb, half your shield is like gone, and it's pretty crazy. A bit late on that up smash, unfortunately. I get the vision, but of course she rose up too quickly for me to get the actual damage. Again, unsafe smash attack. A lot of those are actually me trying to zone with tilts and just pressing the input too hard. And again, I've made the mistake of going into shield. I managed to clip him with the backslash. I just thought that was a solid option in that instance. It's every now and then backslash can work as a decent defensive option, but not very often. So I'm currently chilling at 195%. This is one of... But again, missed a punish on that whiffed grab. I really need to tighten up my punish game versus this character. And again, I really need to calm down with these ambitious... Ooh, drop out of the up B. That's really unfortunate for him. And again, drop out of it again. And I get another counter versus his up B. That is, yeah, as I mentioned before, Samus's multi-hit moves are kind of sad, but he manages to get the kill on me with the dash attack, 216%, while I tacked on a solid 75. That time he made the good decision of waiting for my up smash, and now he's tacking on big damage, 34% from that nice little string. And I waited there. I really did not expect that Zair to hit me. I thought I was in a good range, but wow, the Zair range. Ooh, great up airs to counter my edge guard. I tried to do delayed, ran right into that charge shot. I tried to do the delayed forward air there to try and catch him, but I didn't. And now, once again, he's managed to steal the lead from me. That was a really, really terrible up smash on my part. Got me punished hard with a sweet spot F smash. But again, very much like the game versus Plastic Pop-Tart, I managed to catch with that down smash, and we have an even game again. Now at this point, I'm kind of having a bit of trouble just kind of moving about properly. Again, like I really don't like Battlefield of Shulk. It just interferes with how I move with the character a bit too much. I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with Samus's projectiles at the moment, dealing with her overall zoning and option coverage, and I just can't find a solid way in. That's the main issue at the moment, which is why he's on a commanding almost 90% lead. Ooh, great anti-air with the screw attack. Not quite going to kill because he doesn't have any rage. Now, I could have gone for a much harder punish. Ooh, gets the sweet spot back air. And that is 2-1 to Afro Smash. Really, really strong, that back air. I think that's one of the few moves in her arsenal that was actually improved in this game. Now, game 4, I decided to opt for Roy. Again, because of the issue with the platforms that I was having before. And I thought, I have a much wider choice of stages as Roy. And I also just really wanted to experiment with the matchup. This is a matchup I've never really played at a good level. And so I really wanted to see how it would work. At the moment, I definitely have the stage control. I managed to land a lot of grabs because he's very contemptuous in that shield, so I found a lot of opportunities to grab. Right there, I baited him. The double empty hop to bait that shield drop. And right there, I'm doing a much better job. Thanks to Roy's speed, I'm doing a much better job punishing those whiffs. Ooh, don't quite get the combo. Great punish on that spot dodge with the up tilt. Up tilt of Samus is obviously being a very, very potent move overall. Good damage, good knockback. There I went for the air dodge bait, but because he weaved off stage, I wasn't able to get that F smash. Now, something that I noticed a lot, he kind of crumbles when he's under pressure. If he's able to zone you out properly, then, you know, he can control the stage exceptionally well. But if that's not the case, and he's kind of forced into a pressure situation where he has to sit in shield, or, you know, Samus kind of gets stuck. There's not really much she can do. As I said before, her only real option is out of shield jab, and that move versus Roy is unsafe on hit. I can just crouch and then down tilt you. However, I don't actually really realize that very much in this set, and so I realized it, but I didn't abuse it as much as I could have. Great back air there to catch the empty hop. I knew he was going to go for that down air, so I thought I'll just do a quick early blazer. Unfortunately for him, I managed to stage spike him. That's a very hard move to tech as well. Ooh, nice grab. Now, often in neutral, I like to simply wait and observe, and then quickly dash in. I like to adjust the pace of how I move around with Roy, because it keeps your opponent guessing. Oh, and I get the back air stage spike to footstool, but he wisely saved his double jump, so he was able to survive that. A bit late on that up smash, but I managed to catch him with the up tilt. Roy's tilts being very fast, very powerful. Great delayed dash attack there. Mixing up how I land and then landing that meaty F smash. Great recovery off the ledge. And I knew after landing from that up air he was going to go for another offensive option, so I decided to make use of that super armor from Blazer. Ground Blazer, of course, has super armor from frame 4, and of course it's very meaty. I was actually expecting it to kill him, but you know, Samus is of course a heavy character. A common misconception people actually have with regards to this game. Ooh, I managed to get that forward air. I knew he was going to go for the tether. For those who don't know, tethers do not grant you invincibility until you grab the ledge. So now I have a good, very strong lead at the moment. 3 stocks to 1. Although I am at rage percent as well. So at this point I'm just trying to space down tilts, gradually rack up a bit of damage steadily. But as I was mentioning before, a common misconception is that unlike in Melee, in this game, a character's full speed. He actually killed me with the up smash. Wow. Anti-air with the up smash. That actually did something amazing. But yeah, full speed does not actually have the direct effect on characters like susceptible to dying off the top. Susceptibility to dying off the top. Instead, there is another stat called gravity, which heavily affects how characters die off the top. This attribute was introduced in Brawl, and it's actually why a character like Fox, despite the fact that he has a very fast full speed, he dies off the top very early in Brawl. And it's the same in this game, he still dies off the top really early. Ooh, good forward air. And again, he goes for that ambitious down air. Now I know at this point, since I have such a prominent lead, there is stuff that I can definitely go for. He's very much at death percent, and so I can go kind of ham. He's in a very bad position, respectively. Ooh, goes for that up B. I tried to bait a different option, but I wasn't able to punish the up B. Managed to get a reverse hit of down smash. Very strong on the reverse hit, much stronger than on the front hit, and seals the game 2-2. Final game, we go back to Smashville. We weren't running DSR, so it's fine. Right off the bat, I tried to apply the pressure. I don't know why I pivot grabbed there. That was a questionable decision. Right there, I managed to get the double jab, and there was nothing she could really do. That's something that I note now that I can try and exploit versus Samus. Her lack of out of shield options versus a character like Roy, his incredibly strong pressure. But Afro Smash doing a fantastic job. He's really getting it going at the moment. Oh, we're kind of even. Managing to get that grab. Movement is another, of course, very important option, very important thing as Roy. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to cover with that forward smash. Great anti-air with the up smash again. Somehow he managed to get that move to work. Incredible. This man really works magic as Samus. Ooh. And again, using those Z-airs and up airs to cover so many of my approach options. I'm having quite a hard time just closing the gap versus. Ooh, that was a bad counter, but I managed to not die. No SDs this time. And again, pressuring Samus' shield, but I don't really exploit it as much as I should have. Ooh, just missed the charge shot. Ambitious smashes on both sides. We both whiffed, and I managed to get the end punish. Ooh. Very even at the moment. Now, Roy's up throw is a kill throw, but not until about like 160. Ooh, great bait on that, and fantastic back air over there. Now, so at this point, we undergo a very severe change. Adam clearly decided that he was going to allow Samus to activate her entire gear, because I just get my stock stolen from me, utterly destroyed, decimated, and now I'm at a massive disadvantage. And at this point, I'm having so much trouble closing the gap, finding a way in, and just defending. It was a really incredible display, honestly. Like, the way he was just opting for his options just was completely shutting me down. He's at 140. I'm at kill percent if he hits me with a charge shot. He's got that rage charge shot at the ready. Unfortunately, misses the reel-in for that tether. But he has such a strong lead at the moment and so much momentum. Like, look at that. He called my run-in and just grabbed me as Samus. And he manages to get the bomb gimp. Fantastic set with Afro Smash. Really, really fun. I definitely learned a lot about the Samus matchup, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching, especially that last game. Like, he just went in. Yes, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.